So we're taking a look at Uber, everyone's favorite taxi hailing company. Buy, sell, or hold at these levels. After reporting earnings, let's take a look. We're looking at Uber on the monthly chart, and because it recently IPO'd last year to much fanfare as one of the largest unicorns at that point that had not come to the public market, we only have several months of price data, but even in this data, we can identify clear levels of structure that we can use to create um, probabilistic scenarios on which we can attempt to extract value from the market using Uber as a security vehicle. So as you can clearly see, as I won't say as most IPOs are, but we had a bit of fanfare buying only to be sold by a lot of selling that took us into effectively halving the price at the low of what it recently traded for just about 4 or 5 months earlier. We can clearly see that Uber had, in the course of this bearish engulfing candle, a very nice and controlled sell off, forming a very nice channel that, if you took the time to pay attention to, you could have used to simply play the ranges whilst Uber continued to consolidate, forming new lows here at around 25, but closing, most importantly, at around this 29.74 level, this 29.60 level, the 31.50, and the 30.47 level. So clearly, whilst there was some selling going on, institutions clearly were able to use the liquidity on offer by that selling to suck up shares at around this level, possibly for long term holds or for simply the speculation of what their next earnings would have been, signaling a possible shift in momentum going forward. And so from this break above 31.50 or so, we had an incredible bullish engulfing bar to the upside, which added on just about 20% to Uber's price in just a 1 month time period. And then we had this other bar here that tacked on another 15% or so as well. So at these levels, after having just announced earnings, price having increased by just about 50% since its most recent lows made just about 3 months ago, I would not be chasing Uber up at these elevated levels, especially given the fact that we're coming up into this price structure here where what previously supported price and may now probably turn into an area of high probability supply, as those people that are trapped long at these levels when the IPO first came out are looking to at least scratch break even at cost basis, and so there possibly can be a lot of selling pressure coming in here at this 41.80 to 42.80 level. So keeping it simple, smarty, what do we do here on Uber in the short term? In the short term, we have this candle that is a bit of worry for the bulls at this time, especially with the structure that lies above. You can clearly see that structure if you just look to your left. We had a very nice period of consolidation going on here. And if you extend that all the way across, that's just at about the lows, just at about 42, 43. And so into any market strength where Uber participates and gets a bit of a bid into the underside of this range at possibly highs of at around 42, 48, that may be an opportunity to begin nibbling on some shorts, some short call spreads, probably at this 45 level, 1 to 2 to 3 months out, especially if momentum fades as former buyers turn sellers come in to scratch even on their trades. So in the short term, definitely we're looking at both Fridays high and low. We have the high set here at around 41.52 in the short term. I would be looking to see if we can retest that on any market strength. If we do close above that, then definitely expect a retest of the underside of this range, at which point, as I said previously, it might be a good opportunity, high probability short. On the downside, if we do knock on and break beneath this low here at around 38.70, then Uber has a long way to go before it has any real significant support coming in here at around the 34.70, 34 to 30, yeah, 34.68 to around the 35 level before it really begins to have any significant price action volume from before. And so, given the nice run up we've had, as you can clearly see from that monthly chart that we showed, and this very steep ascent, I would not be in a hurry to chase Uber here at these elevated levels. If I do want to get long for a longer term hold, then certainly I would like to engage Uber at around this 30 level. If I can catch it, this 30.50 level, definitely begin nibbling long Uber there, knowing that my risk can very well be all the way down to around 27.76 to $28 on the downside. Keep it simple, smarty. Uber, long or short, be aware of your levels and always use asymmetric risk to reward to enhance your long-term positive expectation on your trading outcomes. Be safe out there today, guys.